Imagine the desert of Arabia in the year 624th century. The sun burns fiercely above the sands near a small place called Badr, not far from Medina. The wind carries tension. On one side stands a small group of believers, only around 313 men. On the other side, a powerful army of nearly 1,000 warriors from Makkah. This story of Battle of Badr. 2 years earlier, the Prophet Muhammad SAW and his followers had migrated from Makkah to Medina to escape persecution in Makkah. They had been tortured, boycotted, and forced to leave their home and wealth behind. Now in Medina, they were building a new community. The Quraysh of Makkah were not ready to let them live in peace. When news spread that the Quraysh caravan was returning from Syria, tension escalated. What began as an attempt to intercept the caravan quickly turned into something much larger. The Quraysh mobilized a massive army to crush the Muslims once and for all. The Muslims were not prepared for full-scale war. They had only 2 horses and about 70 camels. Many shared rights. They had limited weapons and armor. Compared to heavily armed Quraysh army, the difference was overwhelming. Yet something stronger than numbers stood with them. Faith. Before the battle began, Prophet Muhammad SAW spent the night in prayer. He raised his hands and made a heartfelt dua, asking Allah for victory. He knew that if the small group were defeated, the message of Islam could be extinguished. Morning of battle arrived. The two armies faced each other across the sand. The ground near the wells of Badr would determine controls of water, a critical advantage. The Muslims' trajectory positioned himself closer to the wells, showing that even in faith, planning mattered. Then the fighting began. It was intense. Dust filled the air. Sword clashed. The sound of battle echoed across the desert. But something remarkable happened. The morale of the Muslims remained unshaken. They believed they were fighting not for power, not for wealth, but for survival and truth. The Quran later described the angels were sent to support the believers. Whether seen or unseen, the Muslim left strength, courage replaced fear. Among the Quraysh were powerful leaders who had persecuted Muslims for years. One by one, many of them fell in battle. This shook the confidence of the Quraysh army. Confusion spread, their unity weakened. Despite being outnumbered 3-1, the Muslims achieved a decisive victory. 70 of Quraysh were killed and 70 were captured. For the Muslim, 14 martyrs were lost, a painful sacrifice but a historic triumph. The Battle of Badr was more than military victory. It was a turning point. It proved that faith, discipline, unity, and trust in Allah could overcome overwhelming odds. It strengthened the Muslim community in Medina and changed balanced power in Arabia. But perhaps the greatest lesson of Badr War is this: victory is not always about numbers. It is about conviction. It is about standing firm when fear surrounds you. It is about trusting that even in the most impossible situation, faith can create strength beyond imagination. In the quiet desert of Badr, history is rewritten, and a small group of believers showed the world that courage guided by faith and changed everything. That's the story for today, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in another video. So, yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.